Liverpool. He'd gone up there, really about to sign, and then on the last day, Palace weren't able to get a replacement for him, who they'd had lined up, but it didn't work. And Steve Parish said to Glasner, "Look, can we still? You happy for Marc to go?" He said, "No, I've not got that replacement. He mustn't go." And I think Parish knew if he let Marc Guehi go, he would have lost Glasner as well. So there's a little bit of, I'm not saying there's a big deal going on between them, but Glasner's not afraid to make his position clear. And why would he be? I mean, his currency as a manager is through the roof, isn't it? Other clubs around the world know that if he ever gets dissatisfied at Palace, which will happen at some stage, he'll want to go on to something bigger and better, I suppose. Then he's going to be the first choice of lots of clubs who are seeking a new manager. So yeah, why are Palace not performing so much? I don't know. I don't think you can get rid of one of your best players like Eze, who was instrumental in both the FA Cup win and the Community Shield win, without an effect on the team. Okay, it's not a one-man team, but we know Marc Guehi is going to go, and people are very understanding of that. He's never moaned when he was told he couldn't go to Liverpool. He's a solid, decent captain through and through, and it'll be sad to lose him. And we've got good defenders, but you can't always replace quality of players like him, like Eze. But Palace, again, one of those teams who have to be a little bit of a feeder club. When we get someone really good, we're going to lose them, because you can't sort of turn down the huge money. And of course the players would want to better their own careers by perhaps getting into the Champions League and all those usual things. So I think that may be part of it. Mateta, although he scored a hat-trick the week before, he's going through a bit of a goal drought. Doesn't make sense really, because he got a hat-trick, but he's missing a lot of chances at the moment, which he wasn't missing last season. Now, again, we talked about Salah, and I think JP Mateta might be in a similar kind of bit of downtime. He's not functioning in the way that he usually does, because he's a big man, but he's very good feet. He sort of is able to get past players very cleverly, very often. So I think that's another factor. Some of the other players are not performing as well as they might. I think we don't have too many injuries, but it just seems a bit of lacklustre about the team at the moment. As I say, Liverpool tonight, in all honesty, I never like to predict Palace to lose, but in all honesty, put it this way, I'm not confident Palace will come away with a win. If it's a draw, I guess it would go to penalties, won't it? But I just think Liverpool are, bursting to win a game and win it well in this country. And although it's not a league match, they will be going all out to win. And I just have a feeling that they probably will. I hope I'm wrong on that.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
Saturday we are home to Brentford. Now that's going to be a very interesting one. They beat your team the other day. Was it your team they beat, Brentford? No, Liverpool. They beat.
Liverpool,
They beat Liverpool. So they're flying, and they, as I say, they won last night against Grimsby 5-0 in the Carabao Cup. So we've got them in the league on Saturday. I'm trying to see where they are in the league. I can't see them from my list there, but they're doing pretty well. And I think that's going to be a little bit an important game for Palace, because we lost the last home game, and points are not coming easily to us at the moment. We're 10th at the moment. Again, a win or two, and it bumps you up the table. So it's still like that at the moment.
It does.
So I would very much hope Palace win on Saturday. I should be there as usual, and hopefully cheering them on to a victory. We will see.
Oh.
We will see.
Well, we'll see. I've always backed Palace anyway, so I hope that they win. Now, the next one that we're going to go on to is a club that is one of the big fours, but seem to have been stale a little bit. All right, so they won. So I'm talking about Chelsea. So they won the FIFA Club World Cup, which most clubs don't really care about. Most
No,
countries,
they don't.
yeah. But then they won it, and they won it against a team that won the UCL. So credit to them there. But um, they've not been that sort the performance there is not being replicated
No, it's not.
on the Premier League at all. I do know that they have two key players that are injured, and I'm talking about Liam Delap and our star boy Cole Palmer.
This chap, isn't it?
I know. It's like that.
That's what he does.
Yeah, so we seem to we seem to be we seem to be missing him from the Premier League. Well, I hope he gets better soon because he's got a bright future, that lad. He's got a really bright future, and I like the fact that he's not big-headed. He's he's very, very humble. Let's put it that way. Now, what is the way forward for Chelsea? I mean, I've just given two excuses for them. I've just given one excuse of two players. Do you think there's anything else that they need to be doing?
I don't know. I'm not even sure what injury Palmer has got. Do you any idea?
I don't know. He just seemed to have been injured. I'll have to look that up now.
Injured for a while. I was
Yeah,
asking someone the other day, a Chelsea fan, do they
yeah.
know why or what it is? And he said, no, I don't. It's not
I
sort of
don't.
been, well,
Yeah.
perhaps some people do know, but whether it's a knee injury of some sort, I think there was some talk that it could be that. But
Mm,
there's no suggestion, not that I got the other day anyway, that he's coming back soon.
mm.
So it's obviously something a bit more serious, but
Yeah.
I think he makes a difference. I mean, clearly he's an excellent player. We know that,
Yeah.
and we want him in the England team for next
Mm,
year's World Cup.
mm.
So we don't want him out for too long.
No.
That, and as you say, Delap as well doesn't help because he's a very good player.
Mm,
I don't know. I mean, it was interesting. Was it last weekend with the manager when the television cameras went on him? He was sat up there in the stand, wasn't he? Because he was sent off the previous week. Was it 2 games banned from the touchline, something like that? And
mm.
you can only imagine how frustrated a manager gets when they